What's happening, sports fans? I am Kendrick, the sports guy, with your sports report for this Tuesday, and devastating news for USC star guard JuJu Watkins. She will miss the remainder of the women's NCAA tournament after suffering a torn ACL in her right knee during the Trojans' second-round game against Mississippi State, sources told ESPN's Shams Charania on Monday night. A team spokesperson said Watkins would undergo season-ending surgery and then begin rehabilitation. Watkins had to be carried off the court because of the injury just 5 minutes into USC's 96-59 win that propelled the Trojans into the Sweet 16 for a second straight season. As Watkins drove to the basket on a fast break between two defenders, she was fouled and her right knee buckled as she planted her leg, causing her to collapse to the floor. Watkins immediately grabbed her knee and stayed down for over a minute. The crowd at the Galen Center collectively held its breath as trainers eventually had to lift up Watkins and take her to the locker room. The team announced at halftime that Watkins was being evaluated by medical staff and would not return. So again, star sophomore guard JuJu Watkins is done for this rest of this NCAA tournament on the women's side. Now, Watkins, an Associated Press All-American selection and a contender for National Player of the Year, averaged 24.6 points, 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists this season, and had been the driving force behind the Trojans' now 30-3 campaign, one that saw the team earn the fourth #1 seed in this year's NCAA tournament. USC reached the Elite Eight in Watkins' first season a year ago, losing to Paige Buchers and UConn. The teams could meet again in a regional final in Spokane, Washington this year, but this time USC will have to try to beat the Huskies without Watkins. Head coach for the USC Trojans said, they got to just put their heads down. Obviously, it's a difficult time for them, but with the ladies that they have left, they believe that they can pull it off. Now, JuJu Watkins, again, is a star sensation. Again, her second year. She's a sophomore. She's already broke one record. She scored the most points in her first 2 years in college, and that is a record that was held by former Iowa Lady Hawkeye Caitlin Clark. Again, if you didn't hear me, that's right. JuJu Watkins, she scored the most points in her first 2 seasons of any women's college basketball player. Again, that record was held by now the Indiana Fever's WNBA star Caitlin Clark. So again, USC Lady Trojans, JuJu Watkins, by the way, is my favorite women's college basketball player at this point. She has star potential written all over. She's going to be a high draft pick when the WNBA draft come around. She's not eligible as far as the WNBA. You have to play all 4 years in college before you are allowed to play at the next level. Again, devastating news. JuJu Watkins done for this year's NCAA tournament. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Tell me what you think in the comments. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.